All right, in this video, I'm going to address the truck. It's a 2023 GMC Sierra HD Denali dually Duramax. I guess say that all in one sentence, but it's fully loaded. It has every option except it does not have the tailgate stereo. I have added it to it, but I can't give you a review on that yet because, of course, they shipped it to me. I put it in there and there's no sound. Everything works, everything's connected right. So Kicker thinks it's an amplifier problem, so I've shipped the amplifier back to them. So originally this truck was not what I was looking for. I originally was going to buy a Dodge because every experience I've had, they've gotten a little better fuel mileage, and like Robin says, I'm a cheapskate. So but when we went to pick up the Dodge, they had a recall from the manufacturer, and it was going to be a couple months before they could sell me the truck. So I asked them to show us what else they had, and then they had a Dodge HD, but it was plain Jane, had nothing. And Robin didn't like that. She said, if I'm going to spend this much time in this vehicle, I want to have all the extras. So we ended up going this route. So am I happy with it so far? Yes, definitely happy with it. It's got 5,000 miles on it. I guess anybody'd be happy with 5,000 miles. So when you go inside here, we did add this refrigerator. I bought it on Amazon for $100 and some. It works great. When we're traveling, we put stuff in there to keep it cold because this fifth wheel that we're riding around in, it's hard to get to the refrigerator when all the slide outs are pulled back in. So I go inside here. I added the for the rear camera, and then I bought one of these RV GPSs from Garmin. You put in all your measurements. I think the biggest reason we did that is probably my only fear is hitting a low bridge. I mean, that's just something, because we're used to driving all the back roads in our Jeep and going and finding all the cool places, and now that's kind of changed. I did have the tire pressure thing mounted there. This is what comes with the fifth wheel, but this truck, I did not realize it. You can set all that up right in there. So now all my tire pressures are right in the truck system. So it gives me all the same warnings and everything. So I was able to, I put our Wi-Fi box right here. Sorry, we got hotspot and it works better that way. So, but other than that, I think that's the only things that we've done inside the truck. And that's about it in there. So and I originally did not want a dually. I've had dualies before, and I know in the wind and everything, it's a major difference. And already on these first 3 trips, it's been a major difference. So it's definitely the way to go if you're going to have a rig this big. So and then I added these rock tamers on the back because the first trip it started to pit that up down there a little bit, and this is the easiest way I could figure to click it on and click it off when I wasn't using it. So just if you buy a truck like this, don't open this bottom tailgate because you can't have a receiver in there or you'll mess it all up. That's the Kicker thing that I added in there. I'll give a review on that later on, but I had a subscriber asking about what I did in the back of this. Originally, it would have had 3 water tanks up there, so when I'm boondocking, I have plenty of water, but if you watch the other videos, you already know why my generator's there. So, but it works. I wanted to not have that generator there, so when I wasn't towing the fifth wheel, I could put the bed cap down. So that's kind of changed that. So until I figure something out with that generator, and everybody said to put it down inside here, I'm using all that storage. I wanted all the weight in this thing to be towards the front so that it would be more on the truck, and the thing pulls perfect. So I feel that I have my weight distributed just the way I needed it. And also, that thing only comes designed for a smaller Owen generator, and then you're limited to propane. Well, it's easier to throw a few gas cans in the back when you're boondocking, in my opinion, because these things go through propane fast if it's cold out. So I didn't want propane as my only option there. And to put that generator in there, it's not strong enough. When you take that support out that's put in there from the factory, that little piece of small tin that's in there is just not going to work. So if I'm going to put it in there, I'm going to have that flooring made a little stronger. So, and that might happen. We'll figure that out. But this is what we got right now. And these toolboxes. My son-in-law, he is in the oil business, and like he said, he has these in his vehicles, but when you hit big bumps, you can see those latches, that latch down there, they will pop open. So I had to add these to it. Now, if I could have found them like this box already has that type of latch. So if you're gonna do this idea at all, try to find them with that latch like that on the inner side ones there. And you can go, I mean, these things are like 10 and a half. I think they're a little bit over 10 inches. So you can kind of get an idea. That's what you're looking for, 10. And then I think this one's almost 50 inches, and you could squeeze a 50 in there. Just pull this out. You could get a 50 in there. So you could do the 50s. Sorry about the fingers there in the video, but I'm doing this by myself this morning. And you could get the 50s there and there. So you could get a little more tool space. I have a lot of tools that I bring with me, so I definitely wanted them here, and I felt this would be better for the weight. And you can see that these things are what, 13 on each side. They fit in there perfect with the receiver, and they're definitely 10, a little bit over 10 inches. So you could go a little bigger. Now, the only downfall with this is I have to pop that pin right there if I want to open this one all the way. But I put stuff in there that I don't use very often, and I can still get it out. It's just not as easy. But that pin and that part of the hitch, I pop out and put inside the truck, so it's out of sight, out of mind. And nobody's going to get the pop-in receiver out of there because these are bolted down. So you'd have to do a lot of work to get that. Doesn't mean somebody won't, but it definitely works. I haven't had any issues. Even this little grill thing fits right there, so I left it there. Can put all the other stuff on the sides. It's worked even better than I expected, so definitely happy with that. Just the generator was not the plan, so kind of gives you an idea what we're trying to accomplish here. And you can put a lot of stuff in there, so, and it keeps it out of the fifth wheel, and when you're setting up, this is where you need your stuff to be. So just a little short video on that, and if you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll try to answer those for you. Again, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. And then I'm going to go back here and address this stabilizer jack that I got upside down that everybody keeps asking about. And originally I had it, this fifth wheel was on at my kid's house out in the middle of Oklahoma on the dirt. And you're supposed to flip it around the other way, but believe it or not, those little small spots were sinking in the dirt and it wasn't giving me the bite that I wanted. So I flipped them over like that and they worked 10 times better. But I did it for so long that I just kept putting them in there that way, and I don't think you need to do it on the asphalt. So I'll try it at the next place we go. I'll put it the other way and show it in the video and let you know if it worked just as good. But in my opinion, it works better that way. So even though in the pictures on Amazon it shows it the other way. So just a little short video, and please again subscribe to the channel, like the video. Any other questions on this truck, I'll try to answer them, and you know, when we get more miles on it, we'll let you know. I mean, I have been driving it like 65, between 65 and 70, and 8 miles per gallon. So, you know, my old diesel Dodge was getting 10 miles per gallon, but that was a long time ago, and things have changed with all this emission stuff and everything, and everybody tells me to get rid of that, but you know, I can't see taking a $90,000 truck and tearing stuff off it, and you decide you want to get rid of it. It's just another problem that I don't need right now. So, but I know that's what most people do. So, but very happy with this truck. We keep all our jackets and stuff stored there. We're able to put all the things that we need to keep cold when we're driving down the road. We got 5,000 239 miles on it. So, but that's how I have it set up. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, everybody.